welcome back to another episode with Sevilla. We've not moved, we haven't changed teams. There's nobody really out there. The only options there were in Italy, Lazio and Roma really. Could be that we finish with Sevilla. I've no idea. We just need to get past the European stages and just win that really. We've won the league now twice with Sevilla. Have failed miserably in Europe. I'm hoping we're going to go a little bit better this time round. First up today, we have got the transfers to go through. There is one major player that has gone. Very sad to see him go, and he has just left a massive void in the team. We did bring in some more new faces, and we did let a couple of players go, and more than notably some of them have gone out on loan as well. And inadvertently I've left the team kind of short players, I think, but we can recall some of our loan players back anyway, just in case. Finances, we've got no budget left. We did have 30 million, it did rise up to about 80 odd million, and wage budget has gone through the roof. I have no idea how, only that some of the players wanted new contracts and they've kind of doubled the salaries. So if we go to the transfers, then ignore this side for the time being, ignore that bottom one if you will, but we did loan out Richard, Bar and Ricardo and Joan as well. More notably, they're all our back four. Yes, kind of not a really good move that, I don't think, but Julian Krause, he's gone to Sampdoria for 5.75 million, and Adrian, he's the one that we let go, up to 89 million though. It was money we couldn't really didn't really want to let go really. We couldn't say no to it. Everton were knocking on the door. Adrian wanted to talk to him. He's only worth 64 million. So we do make a little bit of money on him. In fact, we made quite a lot of money on him. He was part exchange deal as well when we brought him in last season, and he played absolutely superb. 9 assists, 3 player of the match awards and 4 goals, 7.33, and he started as he means to go on in the English Premiership as well. 1 goal, 2 assists and 1 player of the match in 3 games for Everton. But yeah, we kind of more than doubled our money on him. Quite upsetting to let him go, so he left us a massive void. So the players that we brought in then, the first one, 4.5 million from Udinese, Senzio. Not Asensio, Senzio. Italian, 21 years old. Richard wasn't any better at all actually, to be perfectly honest, and I think I matched them both up and compared them, and he was a better player, so we did bring him in. But like I say, 4.5 million. He had a good season last season, 33 games for Perugia, and then we didn't really break into the Udinese first team. And balance, that's all he's got really, and good tackling as well, which you would expect for a defender. As 6 foot as well. He's got no traits. He's he's really untested, isn't he, really, apart from that one full season with Perugia. But we bring him in more as a backup really, because we have lost Richard. And next up is Sanchi, 20 million rising up to 22.5 million from Cologne. Another defender, right back this time, and he looks pretty decent. I'm going to try and play him quite a bit. I was going to put him down as a backup really, but I think we're going to do pretty well to hang on to him as well. I mean, between him and Garcia, I think they should alternate quite well between the two. I mean, look at these stats: bravery, concentration, decision making. I mean, he's got all the physicals. Can he tackle? Yeah, 15 tackling, marvellous, and teamwork. For 20 million, I'd say it's probably overpaid him, but nobody was willing to let their players go at all. Which brings us on to a guy from Hoffenheim, Esteban Blanchard, 20.5 million. He's only valued at 12. 24 years old. Again, probably overpaid him, but nobody wanted to come. They didn't really want to let anybody go unless we played stupid money. And because we had money in the bank from the Adrian sale, we had no choice. And we only had 45% of the transfer revenue as well. So we really didn't get anywhere near all of that 70 odd million. I think we got something like 30 million out of it, which was really disappointing. So I think we had a transfer war chest of about 60 million we tried to do something with. It wasn't an awful lot. So, which was probably one of the other reasons really I want to move on, because they're hemorrhaging money quite a lot, and the wage budget is just astronomical, which we'll show you in a second. But physicals are fantastic. Anticipation, look at that decision making, that's not too bad. So he's not going to go into anything stupid. He's got good marking on him. Tackling needs a little bit of work doing, but his position should be not bad at all. 6'2", you'd expect him to have good heading. He's got good jumping reach. Has he got heading? 11. Not the best. He marks opponents tightly though, stays back again at all times and refrains from taking long shots. Well, seems to be the norm for the defenders here. But yeah, another defender, so we do like our defenders. And then our last one, I think this was a panic buy really. I'm not sure who he was covering, but he's from Leipzig, rising up to 21 million. Midfielder, that's right, Adrian, because he's left that void in there. We had to grab somebody in there very, very quickly. And to be perfectly honest, when we compared him to Adrian, it wasn't that far off. Adrian in the blue, so Adrian's more physical with a bit more speed. But Raskin, he does. He's got quite a bit of defensive qualities about him. Got good aerial and vision as well, so not too bad. So I'd rather him sacrifice the physical and speed, although you probably need that when you're defending. So probably not the best on my part, but either way, Raskin is 30 years old though. He's got a lot of experience. Whether or not he will be playing, that was the other downside as well. Nobody was good enough to come into the team. We had to widen the scope for the search, and in the end we went for the age scope, and Raskin was available. He did play with Standard Liège, Anderlecht, Ghent, Leipzig, even Frankfurt, so he's had quite a varied season, and he's been in the Bundesliga for a while. That's where we really wanted to go to, was Bundesliga or Premiership, but there was nothing forthcoming. He's quite well rounded, 332 games in his career, 43 goals though. He has scored every season though, which is nice. So yes, not a bad addition to the team, and quite a good backup as well if anybody gets injured, which seems to be happening quite frequently. So when we mixed all them into the team, we've not done too bad. We've also changed the formation as well. We've gone 2 up front this time. Whether or not we'll keep that all the way through the season, I don't know. We did play the B team, Beijing, Jiangsu, Potenza, without relatively any difficulty. There's a few. Garcia getting quite a few goals. I think he scored in every one, has he, apart from the first friendly, so I don't think he played. Alexander is yet to score, which is rather worrying. But today we have got the Spanish Super Cup final, the winners of the Spanish Cup and the League, I think it is, and then we've got the draw for the Champions Group stage, which we'll put into another episode. But first, Barcelona. We're not doing too great against Barcelona, it has to be said. If we just have a quick look at the past meetings, they've won the last 2 against us, the Spanish Cup final notably being one of them. So yeah, I wasn't too happy about that. It was after extra time though, but 2 in 24 attempts, it's not great reading at all. If Sevilla is where we're going to end up staying, we need to really get the class players in, and Adrian we shouldn't have let go at all. Right, okay, we got Valencia in goal. We got Garcia, Perugia, Blanchard and Fernandez at the back. We got Dolan and Fofana in the centre. We got Osuna and Granel out on the wings. Then Alexander and Garcia up front. We really want them to really do something this season. New formation, new season. So shall we move along to this game? It would be nice to come away with a victory. Probably a little bit bold having 2 up front, considering with an attacking midfielder we couldn't score a goal in the Spanish Cup final end of last season. But the players have had a good friendly run. Let's do it for the supporters. Can we kick off the season with a trophy? As Alexander plays it all the way up to Blanchard for his first touch of the season. And we were on the attack apparently, and Barcelona are just coming away with it with 1 minute 20 on the clock, and is that Van Dijk? Suno though with the corner, cross comes in. Oh, it's in! God, Alexander hasn't done nothing all through the friendlies, and he comes up and he scores straight away within 10 minutes, 9:27 on the clock, and he slams it against the crossbar, the post, and it goes in. And wow, we are up and running, people. 1-0, and this is the formation to go forward. Are we going to score goals with this formation? Are we going to just whoop everybody's ass in this with this formation? Hoping so. Dolan now with the ball, composing himself to Fofana. Well, almost a bad ball, but Alexander's on goal again, and wow, 2-0, 2-0, 13 minutes 45 on the clock, and we're 2-0 up. Garcia with the assist, and well, I don't know what's happening. I mean, this is quite frightening. It's very, very early on, and Alexander, well, I don't know what Demers is doing. I mean, is he a new goalkeeper? I don't really care, but Alexander has scored 2 goals now. He's done nothing in the pre-season at all, and all of a sudden, hang on, out of the way, Garcia. This is my turf. I'm the leading goal scorer. I'm doing this, and Barcelona now have a corner. Can we just get it away? No, we don't. Savic has scored a goal for Barcelona. He gets one back on the half hour, and yes, it wasn't clever. I mean, it's a poor. Was that off the post or off the defender? It happened so quick. Wouters was another player we were after. He wasn't forthcoming to us as well. And Barcelona are up our end again. Can we just get rid? Savic plays it all right to Rhubarb, who's still there, and Savic back again. They're playing 1-2s nicely. We're just pushing them out a little bit, but I can envisage them coming, just snapping a runner in there somewhere, but we don't. We clear it. And Savic has it back once again to Nanaka. Okay, this is rather worrying. Barcelona have quite a lot of the possession here, and Fofana does come away with it. Are we going to get a runner on? No, we're not. Garcia is injured, but over the top, Alexander's hat trick. Oh my word! This guy is on fire, Alexander. Maybe this formation does work. It does suit him, but. It didn't show in the friendlies, I can assure you. After watching the goals, Alexander was nowhere near to be seen in all them goals. But Alexander, with another assist by Garcia, and he has scored a hat-trick in the Spanish Super Cup final. 3-1, 40 minutes gone. We are flying, people. Absolutely flying. And only with 35% of the possession as well. Oh my lord. This is... I don't know what to say. I mean, I'm not holding my breath. I can imagine Barcelona coming back into it. Or it could be just the second half, which is a bit... But this is a good payback for losing in the Spanish Cup final. Oh, it's just brought him down. Valencia, your chance to shine, my friend. We could do with you saving this. We are average rating. We are bettering them. 5 shots we've had. 4 on target, which isn't too bad. And... we've had 1 clear cut, but it's a penalty. Who's taking it? Savic, he's going to score, isn't it? Oh, he doesn't score! Valencia, come on! Chance of silverware. I would like some silverware, please. Come on, run out. 3 minutes of added time. That's almost up. It's up now. It's gone. Cut it now, please. So there we go. Half-time stats. I mean, look at that. Agree that we're on top of this game? I don't really care, but Alexander, 26-minute hat-trick against Barcelona. That's going to up his value, isn't it? Excellent, excellent, excellent. Let's go again. Can we do it all again? Now, with a very much action-packed first half, is this half just going to go whiz by? And now Garcia is injured, and that's not what we want to see. I don't want to lose him this early on, but do we drag somebody back here? We haven't got Majowski in there either, so we are going to have to drop one back. And who do we bring in? Enrique or Diarra? Enrique looks a little bit fitter. Yes, that's where we're going to have to go. We're just going to put him on support. We'll just drop 1 player back. I'm not risking it. With 2 assists, I believe, from Garcia. I mean, that's a very... 2 assists and then 1 assist from Osuna. But 20 minutes to go, and the game's just fizzling out unless Barcelona nick one here, and it's going to be a very, very tight last 20 minutes. Oh, another cracking stop from Valencia. My God, he's playing his worth in goal, and that's over the bar. Come on, guys. This is it. just let them run it out. We have got another substitute. We might bring Raskin in. I might do that actually, unless Enrique does something special here. Asuna gets it. Why are you just walking over the ball? We can run after that as well. Last 10 minutes. I'm going to bring Raskin in now. Let's do it. Dolan, you played well, and two supports on we're going to bring Fofana and Mazzella. So I remember him playing quite well there before. Right, there we go. Just switch them around a little bit. Let's see what he can do. Just steady the ship. All of his experience in there, and it is going to be a first trophy this season. And once again, we lift the. I think, did we win the Super Cup last year? I believe we did. And there we have it. Da, da, da. Oh, there we go. Is this a sign of things to come? A 4-2-4 formation against Barcelona, against the run of play as well, and we win that 3-1. It's, to say the least, did we really deserve that? I'm going to say yeah. Third win against Barcelona now. We are catching up with you. 3-25. Who's excited for this season? I am now, only because this formation seems to have worked, even though it is just the one game. But we do win the Super Cup once again. He's out injured for 3 weeks. Oh, is Majowski available? I hope so. I hope so. We did try to offload Garcia for a couple of other forwards, and as a part exchange deal, and they weren't having it. They wanted like 90 million plus Garcia. No chance. I'd rather have Garcia there. He's 27 years old. I'd rather try and move him along, but he is in his heyday at the moment, so we're going to hang on to him. 18 goals last season, not to be scoffed at all. Raskin makes debut. Consecutive Super Cup wins for Sevilla. We've won it 3 times now. And Alexander with his hat-trick. 4 shots on goal, 4 on target, and 10 headers, 162%. Oh, what a player. So what we're going to do, we are going to come back. I mean, look at that run. It's a nice run, and Barcelona in there. It's 3-1 win against Barcelona. 81,000 there. I mean, that's just absolutely amazing. I'm happy. But we are going to come back to the when we draw the Champions League group stage. That's when we'll come back to it. I think it's going to be after the Oviedo game. So if you enjoy that, please pop a like on there. If you'd like to see more new to the channel, please subscribe. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. Thank you.